Happy Thursday, everyone! You know what time it is. It's time for a brand new movie, Cryptoquote. But before we get into the new puzzle, we gotta recap what happened last week, and we've got a winner to announce, and I am thrilled to tell you guys that that winner was Ian Wilder. Ian is a longtime member of the Patreon team, and because of how much we've spoken and we've gotten to know each other, the fact that he won does not surprise me whatsoever. He knows his stuff, and Ian, I'm sorry, I'm putting you on the spot right now. I've got faith that you could be the very first one to get 4 winning puzzles in and score a prize. I'm just saying, I'm putting it out there right now. I think you could do it. So, the winning answer from last week was, I was so caught up in trying to do the right thing, I lost track of what that actually is. It's you. It's always been you. And of course, that was said by Otis Milburn from the Netflix series Sex Education. If you guys missed the feature that I posted on Collider.com, I recently fell in love with Sex Education on Netflix. It's why I picked this quote. That show is phenomenal, and one of the things that amazes me the most about it is the fact that it's got such a big ensemble. There are so many important characters, from lead characters like, let's say, Otis, down to ones that you think would just be throwaway supporting characters with no arcs. Surprise, they do wind up getting arcs. So what I wanted to do right now was rank my top 5 Sex Education characters after watching seasons 1 and 2. And before I even get into it with my number 5 pick, I do need you guys to know that I genuinely like every single character on this show. There isn't one that I think doesn't work or drags the show down in any respect. I truly believe that they all have their merits and every single one of them has something to offer, which is why I think this show is going to connect to so many viewers out there. If you're someone who's looked at the poster and the title maybe and just brushed it off as yet another young adult series on Netflix, don't. It is that to a degree, but I truly believe that everyone will find something that hits home to some degree in this series, if not just find some enjoyment and entertainment out of watching all of these characters navigate their current situation. It really is excellent, but my number 5 pick, as far as my 5th favorite character of the show goes, is Adam. I am not going to spoil anything about the show for you in this ranking right now, so I don't want to give you the specifics of Adam's situation, but I will say I was really astounded by how the writers take him from one place to another between 2 seasons. Really, that was one of the most incredible transformations I saw on this show, and I can't believe that they actually pulled it off. My number 4 pick now is Amy. Amy Lou Wood's presence definitely caught my eye in season 1, but the reason she's so high up on my list is because of what she goes through in season 2. That is one incredibly powerful arc. Amy Lou Wood's performance is excellent all over again, but one of the things that impresses me about this the most is the fact that the writers actually gave that storyline the time to breathe. That's why I think it's so effective. You really get the chance to experience all the different phases of Amy's coping process, and it really does give that character an incredible transformation. And also, when you loop in a lot of the other characters and see how they are affected by what she goes through, it creates this incredibly powerful ripple effect. So Amy has to be high up on my list. Now we're moving over to number 3, and that's where I have Lily. This is probably going to come as no surprise to anyone who's even seen just a few episodes of Sex Education, but the second Tanya Reynolds appeared on screen as Lily, she immediately caught my eye. What a fascinating character. She's just this big bag of uniqueness that you can't take your eyes off of. But the big reason why she's so high up on my list is because I made all these assumptions about her in season 1. I was just so taken by just the colorful nature of the character and also how confident and how certain she was with everything that she did. And then when you see where they take her in season 2, just turning all of that on its head, I couldn't believe they did it, and I couldn't believe how well it all panned out. This is one of those characters that I made that early assumption that, you know, I hate to say it, but I thought she was just going to be a colorful prop, someone who pops up every so often and delivers a funny line or two, but they made so much more of this character, and I was blown away by it. So she is my number 3. Now we have hit number 2, and that's where I have Maeve. Emma Mackey is just electric as this character. From the instant that the show establishes that Otis has a thing for her, I totally bought into it because she's got such a natural on-screen presence that truly does immediately draw your eye to her. I also just love this character in general. I'm really into how she carries herself and how she tackles all these problems, and whoa, she's got a lot of them. I feel for her. Everything is working against her all the time. Every time she does something right or tries to do something right, there's someone there to knock her back down, and it's heartbreaking, but it also is so fulfilling seeing her growing more and more with every single challenge that she overcomes. I will also say that Season 1, Episode 3 might be one of my favorite TV episodes of all time for a whole variety of reasons, but when you see it, you will know that a big reason why that episode works so well is because of Mackey's performance. So I applaud her work in this series all day long. But now we have hit my number 1 pick, and I don't think this is going to come as a surprise. My number 1 is Otis. Just to praise some more performance work here, yes, Asa Butterfield was so perfectly cast in this role, and I don't know, he's just got such amazing chemistry with everyone, from his mother to this push-pull relationship he's got going on with Maeve. I love his friendship with Eric. Eric is another one that I absolutely adore. What a ray of light in this series. But with Otis, the reason why he's my number 1 isn't just because he's technically the lead of the show and gets the most screen time, but I think he is the one that I can identify with the most, and that goes a long way with me, specifically just in terms of, you know, I'm a very routine-oriented person, and something he deals with a lot in Season 2 is trying to loosen up with his rigid personality. And also, I love how delicately the show approaches this idea of someone always wanting to do good and always going so far out of his way to do the best for everybody around him, but sometimes good intentions don't necessarily pan out the way you hoped. And I don't know, the way the show addressed that in particular really spoke to me, and I can't wait to see how Otis grows from here, and really the entire cast for that matter. I can't emphasize enough how hard I fell for this show and for all the characters in it, and I'm so excited for Season 3. I hope it arrives so soon because I can't get enough of them. Now, I hope you can't get enough of these movie crypto quotes because I have another one for you, and my apologies, it's a rather long quote. Let's put it up on the screen right now. Here it is. You guys know the deal at this point. First person to solve this crypto quote and put the correct answer in the comment section below will be our weekly winner. I hope you're enjoying these videos. Do sound off in the comment section below as well with comments. If you could think of any way I can improve these or maybe add new puzzles to the mix, I am open to all suggestions. So, guys, I hope you are enjoying these. Have fun with this one, and I'll check back in next week to see who our new weekly winner is.